Hello friends. So in this tutorial we will implement our graph using adjacency list. So let's say we have the graph like this. So here we can see that it is an undirected graph. So we can see that there is an edge between 1 to 2 and 1 to 3. So in adjacency list, all for each element we will store the list of its adjacent vertex. So for one, the adjacent vertex is 2 and 3. So the adjacency list representation of this graph will look like this. So here we can see that for 1 the list of adjacent vertex is 2 and 3. So we can implement this adjacency list using linked list also or dictionary also. So if we want to implement the adjacency list in the form of dictionary, what we need to do is for the key part we will say the vertex will be the key and the list of vertices will be list of its adjacent vertex will be its value. So in Python we have multiple type of dictionary. So for this for this implementation we will use default dict. So let's get some overview how default dict work. So let's say okay. So here we can see that the data type of our value is of list. So we can pass list here. What if the data type is integer? The value of data type is integer, so we can pass integer here. Or if the value of the dictionary is a string, so here we can pass string. So in our case the value is of list data type. Okay. So how default dict work is, let's say we want to create this only, that 1 will be key and 2 and 3 will be our value. So how its work is, we will just say append 2 and d of 1, and then yeah, so here we can see that for the key is 1 and the value is 2 and 3. I hope you understand how default dict work. So let's now implement the graph code. So first we will define our graph class, and in graph class let's define the constructor. Here we are passing how many vertices we want in our graph. Okay, so create a method for adding the edge. So we will create an add edge method. Since in this example this graph is basically undirected graph, so if we create an edge between 1 and 2, it means that there is also an edge between 2 and 1. So if there is an edge between u and v, if there is an edge between u and v, it's means that there is an edge between v and u also. So let's create that edge also. Now define the print graph function. In print graph we will iterate over the dictionary, and then we will iterate over the list of vertices, and we will print that there is an okay. So let's create the graph object. in this graph, in this graph we have 4 edge, 4 vertex, so we will pass 4 here. Then call add edge function. So firstly we will add the edge between 1 and 2, then 1 and 3. It will automatically add the edge between 3 and 1 also. Then 2 comma 4, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so let's paint the graph. Okay, so here we can see that there is an edge between 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 1, 2 and 4, 3 and 1, 3 and 4, 4 and 2, 4 and 3. So yes, yeah, so we are done with our creating the graph part. So now let's take the input from the user and then create the graph. So just use the same code. And let's create another object g1 and just take input from the user and while true we will let's create this graph. 1 2 there is an edge between 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 3 and 4, 3 1 2 1. So let's take the input from the user and then create this graph only. Okay, so we will do value is equal to int comma I input. Okay, so what does this line represent? Okay, so let's understand this code first. Let's say and storage in T. So if we run this line, then we can take as many input we want. It will run. Or so in this case we want only 2 value, so we will give only 2 value. So value of 0 represent u and value of 1 represent v. If now in this loop we can see that we run this loop while true. So how we will break this this loop? So if let's say u is equal to -1, we will break from the loop. You can put any condition what you want, whatever condition you want. So okay, after that let's call add edge part, and after that let's print g dot paint graph. Okay, so first we need to pass how many vertices there. So let's say 4, and now we need to pass the edge. So first let's pass 1 2, then 1 3, then 3 4, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3 and 3 comma 4. Yeah, let's say -1 -1. So here we can see that okay, yeah, so we are getting this as a output, which is wrong. So why this is happening? Because we have created the object g1, but we are using g only, which is the object of this graph. So just change this line, and I hope it will work now. Okay, so yeah, now it is okay. Yeah, there is one graph edge between 1 and 2, 1 and 3. Okay. Okay, so in next tutorial we will discuss about adjacency matrix or BFS or DFS. If you want to give any feedback, you can write in comment section. Thank you.